guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
K-pop news. NewJeans Slam HYBE as Abusive Dad. Did they cross the line? Why are we talking about this? This is old. Yesterday's news.
Gather around because the NewJeans versus HYBE and Adore saga just went full K-drama soap opera. And honestly, we need to unpack it without the rose-colored glasses. So, here's the tea. In the July 24th hearing at Seoul Central District Court, NewJeans' legal team decided to drop a bomb analogy, comparing HYBE and Adore to an abusive dad. According to their lawyers, Min Hee-jin, the ex-Adore CEO, was like the mum who raised them, but she got kicked out. So now HYBE's like, hey girls, we'll get you a new mum, come home. And they're basically saying, no thanks, dad's toxic. Look, it's dramatic and headline grabbing, but let's be real. Is this a fair—
No, this is not a the comparison would be in this case if you want to do a family relationship. HYBE, let's say, doesn't make sense, but let's go with what they're doing. HYBE is the father, Min Hee-jin is the mother, and NewJeans are the kids. What happens was Min Hee-jin cheated on the father, and then father kicked her out.
How did she cheat?
She tried to take over the company.
Over the girls?
No, she tried to take over HYBE, the Adore, steal from HYBE. So she cheated. She cheated on the father. And now, basically, the
I
father...
would think she was like, maybe like taking money from like their joint account. I don't know.
No, she cheated. This is a cheat. She broke the trust, cheated. She cheated on the father, and the father kicked her out. And now the father is like, okay, guys, yeah, you're gonna have a stepmother because I'm gonna get married to a new woman. And the kid's like, no, I want to go live with my mother. Cool, but there's repercussions. Father gonna cut off the money. You know, obviously, it took. I'm using this metaphor because that's what they're going with, just to kind of. I know, but that's what they're using. So I'm correcting it to make sense, because what they're saying, this doesn't make sense. It's not the father just kicked mother out for no reason. That's not what happened. The mother cheated. That's why.
But isn't it interesting they haven't said anything that's accusatory towards Min Hee-jin at all? Like, they haven't said anything.
Because that's the mama, they suck on their nipple.
fair portrayal or just PR spin to make the members look like helpless victims? Because let's not forget, Ada is literally still preparing a comeback for them. HYBE and Adore say they kept up all their management duties. They paid for everything, pushed them into global superstardom, and gave them a creative team. The contracts they signed still legally bind them.
I did see HYBE posted something this week, not HYBE, Adore, well, on NewJeans page. Something was posted, like I believe it's their 4th year anniversary or something, and they posted like something like an event for 4th anniversary. Probably gonna be old footage or whatever, but it's just I'm saying that because she is saying that Adore is continuing with the plans, and they are kind of still putting out content for them,
which the court is reviewing. Meanwhile, NewJeans' argument is that removing Min Hee-jin, their mum, basically killed the whole trust and spirit of the deal. But legally, losing your fave producer doesn't magically dissolve a contract. That's not how it works, babes. And let's not ignore that their entire brand and launch happened under HYBE's massive machine. They didn't build that overnight by themselves. Also, using the abusive dad metaphor is a bold move, but it kind of trivializes real abusive family situations. This is a high-stakes business dispute, not a family trauma. If anything, it risks turning public...
The thing, I think, guys, what we have to understand, we have to put themselves in their shoes. They do feel abused, or like convinced, like Min Hee-jin maybe convinced them that they were abused. And that is Stockholm syndrome or whatever. Like, they can feel that way. Like, we can't sit here and say, oh, wow, they're being ridiculous. If they're feeling that way, which they're feeling that way, they can feel that way. Like, they truly can. And we can see, you know, from the side looking, like, they're tripping. But if that's how the person feels, who are we to say, oh, you're not feeling that way? So I think the fact, because this is the second time yesterday they used another school bully metaphor. Now it's abusive father, whatever. They do feel that way. I mean, you know, we don't have the right to dismiss their feelings. Now, the courts might say, you know what, your feelings aside, you can feel that way. You still have to pay up. So, but we can't just make fun that they do feel that way. I do believe that they truly feel that way, though. I don't think they're saying that for like, oh, to make HYBE look. I truly believe they feel abused and used. You know, it is what it is.
Sympathy into side-eye. Because some fans are starting to wonder, are they being manipulated? Or are they playing the victim card too hard? And let's not forget the other shady bits. The plagiarism mess with Illit. The CCTV...
Now, also, doesn't mean that HYBE actually abused them. It might just be that Min Hee-jin brainwashed them to think HYBE abused them. That's also possible, too. That Min Hee-jin said, like, oh, what HYBE is doing abuse, when in reality it wasn't abuse. So like, definition, what is abuse too, kind of. But in general, K-pop contracts are kind of restrictive, which could say it's a little bit abusive, if like it depends. Like it's hard, like, to put someone, you have to really put them yourself in their shoes to like, because
The thing is, they signed a contract. They were willing to
I
do this
know, like,
to have the fame,
I
and once they achieve the
understand.
fame, now it's like, oh,
I
this was not a
understand.
fair contract, but I
Right.
benefited so
Yes.
heavily
I
from
I
this.
understand from legal perspective they have no claim whatsoever. I'm not defending that. I'm just saying from like the human perspective. I do feel they feel that way. I don't think they're like faking feeling that way. I do feel they feel that way, but
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
feeling
give them
is,
common.
yeah, I just feel that feel is irrelevant in a court of law.
Because even like when you think about like Nicki Minaj, she signed like a contract where she doesn't have the rights to her classic album,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
same like with Taylor Swift, the whole 360 deals, yeah.
yeah, so like for her, the perspective is that, oh wow, I was taken advantage of.
Yes.
And so when you see someone else up and coming, looking like they're coming for your position, you start to feel a certain type of way. So these girls, the New Jean girls, they're becoming the next biggest thing, and they see Islet, which is also their competition. Min Hee Jin recognizes them as a competition, and the way they act is like this is competition. So
Yeah.
they're concerned for their sake as a group, New Jeans, if it's gonna be able to continue moving forward.
Ignoring scandal,
It's
the
very
hush-hush
competitive.
accusations
It is.
about who's really pulling the strings. Ador says Min orchestrated drama to blow up her own agency's contracts. The group says they're the real victims here, but receipts? Not so clear yet. The next step is private mediation on August 14th. So brace yourselves.
The receipts are pretty clear. We've seen the receipts. Min Hee Jin orchestrated it. I think that's pretty clear. But it's just, we, like, as I said, like, in terms of law,
Did their team come out and say that Islet is copying the jeans, or they themselves personally?
no, I think Min Hee Jin did that.
Oh,
I think I sure did
see,
that.
they're making mistakes. These are things that go straight to court.
Mhm.
Don't just make these accusations
right.
like that.
So, you made me lose my thought what I wanted to say. Whatever.
For more plot twists, secret negotiations, and probably more viral metaphors. But until then, maybe NewJeans should chill with the dramatic lines and stick to facts. Because the court cares about contracts, not K-drama scripts. Anyway, that's my hot take. Who do you think is playing dirtier here?
The take wasn't that hot. Pretty lukewarm.
I mean, calling HYBE the abusive dad.
What else we got? Okay, Billy.
I
Triple
heard
L.
it can
Billy's Haruna traumatized after home invasion.
Oh, that is scary.
Agency response. Let's see what happened
Bringing
here.
you the news no K-pop fan ever wants to hear. But we gotta
Their
talk about it,
personal?
because idol safety
no.
is no joke. So, Billy's Haruna is currently on hiatus, after a stranger literally broke into her home. Let's break down what happened, what Mystic Story is doing, and why this keeps happening to idols. On July 25th, Mystic Story dropped a sudden statement. Haruna's house was forcefully broken into by an unknown person. The intruder damaged the entrance. This wasn't just someone sneaking in. This was violent trespassing. Thankfully, Haruna wasn't physically harmed, but imagine the trauma. Mystic Story says they reported it to the police right away, moved Haruna to a new safe location, sent her for a full medical checkup. Results showed she needs psychological rest. So for now, Billy will promote as a 6-member group while Haruna recovers. The
Did they
company
steal
promised
anything?
strong civil and criminal legal action against the intruder. They also vowed to
Civil?
strengthen.
What civil action can you take about? That's a pure crime. There's no civil action to take.
I mean, emotional distress. She had to go through a psych evaluation.
Yeah, but like if someone breaks into your home, that's not civil action. That's straight jail.
Yeah, but also
There's no civil
you
you don't
gave me stress. I feel like
I
my
don't know. To
security
me, this is
has
clear
been
prison
compromised.
time. This is no.
No, I heard it before. I've seen like housewives when they get their homes broken into, they say
They
that
sue for civil
emotional
damages.
distress, yeah.
Safety measures for all members. They apologized to fans for the shock. And yeah, fans are understandably upset. This isn't an isolated case. K-pop idols regularly face stalkers and home invasions. In recent years, we've seen trespassers targeting dorms,
I
apartments.
think we're not. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna touch here. Not much time left in the video. I wonder if this was like a home invasion, like a robbery, or like a sassang. No, because sassang
What's the
invasion.
difference?
I don't know.
Trusting
Robber
people
to me, a robbery home is way scarier than sightseeing.
well, they can still take stuff.
Yeah, but if somebody comes to you with the guns, you rob you at gunpoint, like that's all.
That's armed robbery.
Right, armed robbery. I guess, yeah, they don't say it. But honestly, home invasion to me is armed robbery. I don't know.
And even parents' houses. Companies always say they'll take strong legal action, but fans want more. Real security, tighter privacy, and actual consequences for stalkers. This situation
guess-
shows how crucial it is.
If she lives single though, without like, if she doesn't have like a boyfriend, husband, or like just anybody at home by herself, I guess doesn't matter because any invasion for like a slim, small woman looks like your life is at risk.
For companies to protect idols beyond the stage. Mental health is real, privacy is real, and no idol should ever have to wonder if their own home is safe. Sending love and healing vibes to Haruna. Let's hope she gets the rest she needs and comes back stronger when she's ready. If you want to talk about this or share your thoughts, comment below, and please, respect Haruna's privacy during this time. Let's not be weird about
Guys, if you know, let us know. Is it like a Sasang invaded or like
To-
actual robbery?
To me, it's interesting how it becomes more severe when it's someone's personal home as opposed to like being in the dorms.
Well, to me, the dorms is like more ridiculous. Like home is okay. Like that's the person actually, that's your like you have to, at home you're not gonna have security. Like it's your pocket, and like let's be real, most of these K-pop idols, they're not like rich. They have money, but they're not like
You think they're stingy and broke?
no, not stingy and bro, but they don't have like not billions, millions to, stop on where they can afford private security. Now, dorms though, I feel like they can afford a private security. Like HYBE can afford, if there is in a dorm, you have one security guard per dorms, or like college campuses, they have security. So I feel like a HYBE campus should have security. So that to me is more ridiculous. How security didn't do their job, whereas at private home, it's your home. You're not you're gonna hire a security guard for one house. If you're like really rich, yeah, you can. But I don't think the K-pop idols are that rich to be able to afford that. KATSEYE Lara's dirty Lightstick joke has the internet howling.
Wait,
Probably made a sex joke.
did Lara just accidentally make KATSEYE's Lightstick a whole NSFW prop on live? Let's unpack this mess. It's funnier than you think. So, here's what went down. KATSEYE, the fresh new group everyone's watching, did an unboxing for their brand new official Lightstick on Weavers. Classic K-pop stuff. Idols hyping merch to get fans hyped. All normal, until Lara, our resident comedic genius, decided to drop the most random line ever. There are so many uses for it. At first, you'd think she's talking about cheering at concerts, decorating your room, whatever, right? Wrong. Because immediately, Manon, bless her, nudged Lara like, girl, please. And Lara straight up giggled, like a kid who got caught.
Yeah, there's so many uses for this, right? She's useful. Ugh. I always ask that. What did I can't say?
So fun.
They're asking if this is pre-recorded.
Boom, instant chaos. Fans, dead. One comment was like, I did not have to get that elbow touch, but damn these girls and their minds. The universe must protect them. Another fan just knew they've joked about
What
it
does
before.
LSTG
The way we can
mean?
easily tell they've spoken
It's ICSTG, I swear to God.
about this off cam.
Oh,
And then the
I've never seen
classic,
that before.
wait, I'm crying. Why is she smiling like
Boomer.
that? Listen, K-pop idols are humans too. Sometimes the brain goes to the gutter. Okay, the kicker here is that it's also a reminder of why fans adore these girls. They're goofy,
Yeah,
chaotic, and
I'm gonna be honest, I don't see like an actual K-pop idol making this joke. Now, the fact that they made it kind of just shows the difference.
their vibe feels real. Also, low-key good promo. Now everyone's really looking at that Lightstick. Product placement with spice. So next time you're unboxing KATSEYE's Lightstick, maybe don't let your mind wander too far. Or do. Who am I to judge? What do you think Lara meant? Did she really mean it that way? Or are we all just certified dirty-minded? Drop your theories below. And don't forget to sub for more chaotic K-pop tea.
Yes, she meant it that way.
I'm happy to see the girls happy and having fun. Actually,
Yeah,
you know?
the way they were laughing as she made the joke, she meant it that way. No, nothing wrong with the joke, by the way.
Anything more?
I think today's a short news day. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I wonder? Like in South Korea, if they have like because here in the States we have these shows that talk about like celebrity gossip news. I wonder.
Dojang.
I know it's not the same.
It's the same.
not the
That's why she's getting sued left and right.
Okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. If you like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.